if the worldwide celebration does have a Goku Black or is related truly, I mean, at the time I'm recording this, I don't really know. We don't really know, but I would love for this specific Goku Black to get an EZA. And as you may or may not know, I like to record do not fumble videos on my channel regarding very specific characters, just basically to get, you know, the good air out there, hoping that they don't fumble this EZA in particular. So I'm going to show you what I would love for, you know, to see regarding the LR Goku Black EZA. Let me know if you agree or you disagree with what I wrote here. Let me know if you would change what I wrote or how would you change it, or, you know, if you like it, dislike it, stuff like that, right? This is just, again, a really chill discussion video that I would really appreciate your feedback on. But at the end of the day, the point of this is for the 1 in a trillion chance that this video lands upon the hands of someone at Dokkan HQ, and even if they don't like this build, it's motivation to do better, okay? Like, that's all I want. I want this EZA to slap, is all I'm trying to say. All right, let's hop into this video. I'm gonna go over, you know, leader skill, super attack stuff first, and then the passive skill after that. So post EZA. Also, by the way, to stay up to date with all worldwide information, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Road to 70K, and only you can make that possible. Yes, sir. Let's hop into it. So when it comes to leader skill and super attack effect, this is not the passive portion of it, so just, you know, ignore the passive part for now. But I mean, leader skill, I would love it to go up to 170, but I think 150 is realistic. 120, 130 doesn't, like, leader skill doesn't really matter, right? Let's be honest. But super attack effect, I actually love that he greatly raises defense on both 12 and 18 key. What I want to see though is that his 18 key turns into a 3-turn greatly defensive raising buff instead of just a 1-turn. Or if they kept it 1 turn, I'd like to see, you know, massively lower attack, right, on both 12 and 18. Or maybe they can go as far as to do something like disables enemy's action within the turn, right? That'd be great. I don't think they'd do that, but it'd be great nonetheless, right? Regardless, I think having a 3-turn buff on that 18 key will be super powerful, and as long as you're getting the 18 key every single turn, you're technically getting a permanent stack on that defense every single turn. So again, I think a really, really nice buff if they actually decide to go down that path. Now, in terms of his passive, this is what I gave for him, and I'm just going to explain everything here. But keep in mind that Rose, Goku Black, he is a character who, when he first came out, he really shined offensively. He was hitting very high attack stats for the time. He's a 5th-year LR, so as you can, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million around that time was very, very, very good. However, he did lack defensively. And so I wanted to increase his power with the EZA, but I wanted to focus primarily on defense. And I think I did a decent job at doing that. So I gave him reduces damage received by 30% before attacking. So this is only, I mean, this is technically only utilized in the first slot, but if you're ever facing a boss who, let's just say, attacks you, in every single, like, let's say AoE Broly, right? The AoE phase in the Red Zone Broly fight, he can attack every single slot. So if you have this Rose Goku Black in the 2nd slot or even in the 3rd slot, he'll still have this portion of his passive active, where since he hasn't attacked yet, he'll be reducing any damage he receives by 30%, and then he gets 90% at the start of turn, which is definitely not a craziest buff of all time, but considering stats and the rest of the passive, it definitely should be enough. Keep in mind that before it was 66%, so we are effectively increasing his attack and defense at the start of turn by 24%, which is definitely going to have him hitting harder and his defense looking better just by that, right? Nothing too crazy, but, you know, when you factor in that and the raising defense for 3 turns and 30% damage reduction start of turn, he's looking, you know, better already. But let's move on. He performs a critical hit within the same turn after receiving an attack. That is a guaranteed crit, by the way, which I don't think is too OP at all. And the reason why I say that is for 2 reasons. One, STR Super Vegeta, who dropped many a months ago, has guaranteed crit for free. This is conditional, so A, not that broken. B, he has an ability in this kit where he has to deliver final blows to get strong, right? And I guess in like before the EZA, this was just for ki. But in my EZA, you're getting a lot more than ki when you deliver a final blow. So I want to be able to make sure that you're getting an actual final blow off. And to do that, you're going to have to perform some decent damage, and crits are going to come a very long way to doing just that. So when it comes to his 18 ki here, or sorry, when it comes to his passive part, it's plus an additional attack plus, oh, actually, hold on. Let me... Okay, yeah, I'll talk about this in a second. Let's continue reading the passive. So, I gave him plus an additional attack plus 10% up to 120%, and defense plus 5% up to 60%, each time ki raises by 1. So, before, it was strictly just attack up to 120. Now, because it's only 6% up to 120%, you'd have to collect, what is it, like 20 ki? I'm not going to do the exact math right now, but you need to collect a good amount of ki spheres to even see this maximum potential off, right? But now it's a lot easier where it's 10% up to 120. So the 120 is, yes, the same, but you're getting there a lot faster, and more specifically, you only need 12 ki spheres to get it done. 12 is definitely a lot, I will say, but it's a lot less than what it was before. So on average, since you're getting more attack, and it's going to be a lot, it's a lot easier to build it up, you're going to be doing, it's going to seem like Rose is doing more damage, when all you're really doing is just getting closer to the max than what you were previously, right? And then we did add a little bit of defense on top of that as well. So in total, I mean, Rose is going to be on a really good turn. He's going to have 120% to attack, 90% to attack right there, which is going to equal to a total of 210% with guaranteed crit if he gets hit in the first slot, which shouldn't be a problem because he does have 30% damage reduction, before he attacks, and he's greatly raising defense after he attacks. And then of course you're getting a total of 60% to defense right there, which is going to make him look a lot better, right? And then he gets 2 ki up to 6, defense plus 40% up to 120%, and chance to dodge plus 10% up to 30% with each final blow delivered, which is the point I was making before. To deliver a final blow with this character, you're going to have to come out the gate doing a lot of damage, and the crit is really going to help with that. So early fight is when you're really going to be able to take advantage of this ability here. And when you deliver the final blow, before there really wasn't an incentive to deliver the final blow. Ki is cool, but now you're getting ki, dodge chance, and defense. So granted, if you deliver the final blow 3 times, you're getting 6 ki, you're getting what, yeah, 100. I was debating on making this 3 ki up to 6, 60% defense up to 120, and 15% dodge up to 30%, just so that you can only perform, or that you only have to perform 2 instead of 3, which I think would be better. But I think that having it 3 would make it a little more balanced. And the reason why I say that is because they're not going to go too crazy with this EZA. This is not going to be the most OP EZA of all time. I think giving them things like that, things like this actually, is fairly realistic to what we can expect, right? Slight adjustments in his attack and defense, adding defense to the ki absorption part of his passive, making the funnel blow delivered part of his passive stronger, which is just adding extra effects to it instead of just ki. So giving him defense and chance to dodge, and then recovering 10% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received, instead of a measly 6%. So overall, this Goku Black is definitely a lot better, but I wouldn't say extremely OP. What would make him OP is maybe, I wouldn't say OP, but I think something you could definitely add to his kit. Again, this is a passive. I was building this based off of what I would like to see, yes, but also kind of tailoring to what I think is fairly realistic. If I built this based off of what I really truly wanted to see, not giving a crap about what Dokkan thought, I would add a you know, ability to, you know, let's say changes physical orbs into int orbs for 3 turns from the start of turn. Damage reduction facing superclass or time traveler or Future Saga enemies. All allies 3 key when every ally on the team is a, you know, worldwide chaos or realm of gods category ally. You know, you could have done a lot of crazy things, but I think that this would be enough to make him runnable again, right? This would be enough to make him runnable again, especially that 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. You can even bump that up to 60%, right? When it comes to this kit, making that 60%, I don't even feel like would be too OP. Like, honestly, like he would definitely still take damage in that first slot, depending on like who you're fighting. Because again, you know, you're gonna have to 90% defense with, let's say, a theoretical 60% defense from the key that you collect is giving you, you know, 150% minimum, because it factors in a little bit differently. So 150% defense with 11k defense and 60% damage reduction isn't really getting you anywhere, right? You would have had to deliver a few final blows to really make that, you know, impactful. But I mean, again, that dodge chance in there is really good. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you would add. Let me know what you do differently. I already told you what I would add or do differently if I didn't really care about what Dokkan thought, but I'm trying to build it to what Dokkan might or may not do. I could even see them doing less than this, which is a little bit concerning, but we'll have to see how they handle it, right? For all we know, this could turn into 150%. This can turn into 150%, and then, you know, they buff this or something like that. We'll have to see. But regardless, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and peace.